Good morning guys, happy Halloween. For the first time in like 3 years, this is the first sunny day we get in Halloween, which I think a lot of people are gonna come by and trick-or-treating, you know. I'm starting to post this almost like weekly vlogs. By the way, look at all these books. They are for sale, but I'll get into it. I'm making a video today about, I guess you already know because you already read the title, but it's called My Day Off. I know it's a sunny day. I flew almost 4 hours yesterday, flight time, in an airplane. One dual, flight test prepping, check ride prepping, if you guys call it in the States. And the other one is a solo cross country with Dor and, well, solo because it's PIC, I am PIC, and Clement. And we talked about how to get a float plane rating here in Canada and how to use it in the Philippines, something like that. So there's a few videos lined up and I'm just thinking on how to incorporate it into the flight vlogs. I'm gonna talk about what to expect on a flight test, what are the books you need to pre-read, maneuvers, airwork, stuff like that, and yeah, some interesting stuff. And towards the end of this video, I'm gonna post a flight vlog that Adam and I did. The flight yesterday, it's a flight test prep, kind of like what to expect, really. CPL stuff, PPL stuff, they're all the same except for like 4 things that's additional for CPL, but I'm getting ready. It's gonna be like a fun month and a half for me, just, you know, hoping for weather, because I'm pretty much ready, like around 80%. Just need to fine-tune everything again and get my CPL license. Man, I'm already there. I can see my breath. Even though it's sunny, it's really cold. And I think it's gonna snow on Friday as well, so what can you say about that, Mom?
Happy!
Mom's happy. He wants, oh, by the way, I got a new sunglass here. I'm gonna use it today. Ray-Ban. My mom likes it for me. She chose it for me, so I'm gonna wear it.
I think you're going to use that when you're flying only.
I kind of forgot to wear it last night, yesterday. So when you first start off your flying, you are required to buy the flight training manual. This is specifically for Canada. I don't know if there's something similar in the States. I do have the 4th edition. I don't know what edition it is now. I got this last 2016 when I first started my training. It's good, I think, for even for commercial pilot students. So yeah, it even covers spins, which is a flight test item for commercial pilots. Even night flying, obviously after you get your your PPL, there is such thing called night rating here in Canada. So you guys are gonna be doing that. I think you need, I did my night rating already. Forgot how many hours it is, but I'll just post it here. I think it's something like 5 hours dual and 2 hours cross country at night, and 5 hours solo, and then you need kind of like 10 hours instrument. This is pretty much where you first start off your training when you don't have anything yet. This is the first book I'm pretty sure you're gonna buy, and then you're gonna start reading. So the biggest thing about learning the airworks is memorizing it on the ground. Like, know it deeply. You know, the flow of the checklist. I mean, flying is a lot of multitasking, so you might be looking for traffic, tower might be talking to you, or another aircraft might be talking to you, and you're performing the airwork. So if you know it deep inside, that guarantees that you're gonna do at least good, if not better, on the actual airworks that's being requested by your instructor. One way to memorize this, our school is good enough to offer us this booklet. It's free. This is called the Air Exercises. As you can see, it's for PPL and CPL, because like I said, they're both similar except for spins, PFLs, and some more advanced instrument flying such as VOR tracking. Yeah, you can pretty much start off by memorizing. If you're starting off for PPL, you can memorize stuff like straight and level, climbs and descents. They're all on point, so I recommend if you're enrolled in a flight school, ask them if they have something similar like this. It's really helpful. When I'm not doing anything, I just read it off, you know, review myself, because that's what flying is all about. Constantly learning, constantly reviewing your stuff. That's how you stay current. That's how you know, stay safe and not kill yourself while flying. When the weather's bad, you go to school, you sit on an airplane, and you practice your flow procedures, your flow charts. It's what she called hangar flying. I guess you just sit there and pretend that you're doing your airwork. So slow flight, you do halt check, you do your stalls, and you think of it as if it's actually happening, and then you're performing the procedures. It is actually helpful, especially last year when I was learning my PPL. I did go to school a lot of times during bad weather, so I just sit on the airplane for 1 hour, 2 hours until they kick me out if somebody's using it. Alright guys, here at Stanley Park, as you can see, the city is just right there. But it looks like we're in a dense forest or a jungle or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of hazy, foggy here, morning in Vancouver.
In 400 meters.
No, nice weather.
On.
Well, I'm gonna stop here because I want to do like a time lapse on that view right there, which you're gonna see in just a short moment. Perfect. Dito ka na lang, para hindi naman. Stopping for a brief moment here. As you can see, this is where they filmed 50 Shades of Grey for the most part. I mean, in Vancouver and Stanley Park. That view never gets old. And we're gonna try to make a time lapse here. Pretty cool. Also, one more thing before I wrap this off is make sure to download the Transport Canada flight test guide. They also have this for the PPL portion and for all the other licenses. It's good that you can read upon, you know, all the limits that you have, plus minus 100 feet on certain maneuvers, plus minus 50 feet, touchdown points, aiming points. Make sure to download this and you go over it with your instructor. So I guess a quick recap. A flight test in the North America, at least so far I know, is the examiner will give you a route from your home airport to a certain destination, either 150 nautical miles away or 300 nautical miles away from your home airport. 150 I think for PPL, 300 for CPL. And then you're gonna plan a route wherein you have certain passengers. They're gonna drop this off, bring this back. What are you gonna prioritize? Is it fuel? Is it their baggage? Obviously, you're gonna talk about systems, how an airplane flies. What route are you taking? Why did you choose this route instead of going here, going there? You know, you're gonna do a walk around of the aircraft and then explain to him how you do your walk around, and then you hop in the airplane and you guys go away, go fly, and then that's where you show the examiner how well you are prepared for your flight test. And then afterwards, that's pretty much it. You land and then he tells you if you passed or not. The next few clips will be with my instructor Adam. We didn't do all the airworks on this, but I'll just quickly show you guys how it's done. Our flight training airspace, designated airspace for flight training, it's only like 7 by 5 nautical miles. So I mean, like, lots of airplanes fly in there. That's why we gotta keep an eye out for traffic. Forgot, this book also helped me out. It's an aftermarket book I got from a local aviation store. It's flight test notes. You're going to talk about obviously the documents as well for the ground portion, but they pretty much cover everything here. There's like a question and answer portion. So if you could literally answer the questions on here, I think you're pretty much in good shape. So give this author a shout out. It helped me on my PPL, and hopefully it can help me on my CPL as well.
Okay, my controls.
20 Papa.
20 Papa, line up runway 25.
Big Tower, Cessna 172, Golf Charlie, Zulu November, holding short on Echo, ready for departure.
Charlie November, line up runway 25, number 2 for departure behind the Cessna in position.
Lining up 25, Charlie, Zulu November.
0 Papa Delta, number 1. Charlie Zulu November, clear for takeoff, runway 25, start the roll.
Clear for takeoff 25, Charlie, Zulu November.
William Echo, exit Delta, contact ground 1243.
Airspeed's alive, power set. Engine looks good in the green. Pitch to cruise.
Tower 2 Mike Delta,
airspeed.
short base for 3-1.
Pitch for VY.
2 Mike Delta for departing traffic, hold short of runway 25, you're cleared to land runway 31.
200 feet, they got safe airspeed, safe altitude, positive rate, flaps up. Anticipate that nose down. I got an en route climb here.
Sounds good to me. Good. Alright, so how's the takeoff?
It's pretty good. I haven't done that in a while, so it could be better.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't too bad.
So on the CPL flight test, do I still pinpoint like PPL stuff or in, oh, that's my set heading point, stuff like that? Or does it kind of already understand?
Well, if you've gone through your routing, then you don't really need to say it. Can't hurt though. The more you can just verbalize what you're doing, the better, so he understands what you're doing, instead of just doing stuff randomly.
Charlie's November, Savannah service terminated.
Charlie, Zulu November, good day.
6,
Hey, we're in our set heading point here.
Bravo Papa Tango.
0,300 feet.
Tower Charlie Echo Papa, left downwind, runway
Turn 2065. Right.
Charlie Echo Papa.
1155, clear right.
Clear the option, Charlie Echo Papa.
Twelve 13 is the revised ETA.
Airport 3 laying the ground.
Still 5 minutes. Good. Sorry, 1 second. 108 on the ground speed. Distance of 21 to go. 12 minutes. 12.
Alright, not too bad. And we're on track.
Yes, we're on track.
Okay. Let's go get some altitude and we'll...
Our beat on.
Glen Valley traffic, Cessna 172, Golf Charlie, Zulu November. We're on the south end of the fields at 2,700 feet in the descent for a simulated force and approach.
In my field. I'll be my field there. And attempting restart for my cost check. Engine arm. Okay, squawk 7700, 121.5, Mayday, Cessna 172, Golf Charlie, Zulu November. Engine failure, 2 souls on board, aircraft is white with blue and orange. We are approximately 7 nautical miles northeast of Langley, landing in a farmer's field. Mayday, Cessna 172, Charlie, Zulu November, Charlie, Zulu November, Charlie, Zulu November. Already done my cost check. Attempted restart. Mayday.
Glen Valley traffic, Romeo Charlie Delta.
There's an engine failure. Unfortunately, we can't make it to our destination. We're gonna land on that farmer's field. On the final approach, I want you to please unlatch the doors, remove any pointed objects, throw it in the back, and we're gonna meet 200 feet behind the aircraft. Right clear, left clear.
Okay, I'll tell you when to overshoot. Keep going. Where are we going to touch down now?
I'd say the last third of the field.
Okay, overshoot. So remember, your aim point is not your touchdown point.
I did it again. Can't I?
Yep. Looks good to me. So we're going to hold 3,000 feet. What's your airspeed?
Say 90 knots.
Sounds good to me.
Clear left. The one to the left.
Good. All right, let's do some stalls.
Alright, I'll check height, 3,000 feet, aircraft.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, I want you to do a power on stall with 1500 RPM and full flap.
Okay. Oh. Stall.
So I want you to do no flaps, slow flight.
No flaps. Hull check is complete.
In the field south of the lake.
Alright. When you're stable, I want you to do a turn to a heading of south, 30-degree bank.
To the south, yeah, either way.
To the right.
Clear left, clear right.
I'll trim it up here.
Air controls.
I have control.
Check.
Alright, your plane.
My controls.
Alright, I want you to turn to a heading of 250, clear to the right.
250. Still good. Clear right.
And then once you roll up to 250, I want you to
traffic departing at also
set up for the Vancouver VOR.
Okay.
Happy to kilo, clear takeoff.
And Vancouver door.
Charlie Papa, Tower, confirm you're looking for a touch and go. Affirmative, Charlie Papa. Thank you.
That's good for now. And what's our position?
Position is
Lake Lima Golf Tower, you ready?
on the
Lake Lima Golf Tower, line up and wait runway 01. Traffic will be exiting.
Line up point.
070 radio.
Good.
Charlie Papa Tower, base turn at you.
Track inbound on the 070 radio.
Left turn out, clear for takeoff.
Inbound on the 070. So I've already done that.
Kilo Foxtrot Tower, you ready to go?
Kilo Foxtrot, ready to go.
Kilo Foxtrot Tower, line up runway 01.
Line up 01, Kilo Foxtrot.
South of the power lines.
So I guess we can just fly a heading of 230.
Kilo Foxtrot Tower, wind late and variable.
Clear left.
01.
Clear left.
Clear for takeoff 01, Kilo Foxtrot, thank you.
And
I want you to turn to a heading of
I might have to give you an
190 actually.
190.
Yeah.
Right base for Gulf Mike.
Clear
left.
left.
And check remarks.
Charlie's in November, viewing the circuit on runway 25. Not sure if I'm able to do that for you. Continue right base runway 31 for now. Altimeter 3024 identified.
Roger, we'll continue for the right base run. Charlie's November. And you can turn to a heading of 270.
Oscar Delta Pop.
Clear right.
Clear right.
Identify. Oscar Delta Pop.
Called 260.
260.
Charlie's in November, vectors for spacing, fly heading 230.
230, Charlie's November.
Clear left.
230.
Clear left.
Clear left. And you can, actually we'll stay at this altitude.
Okay.
Charlie's in November, that traffic's on a touch and go. Your number 1, runway 31, contact Internal 1181.
118.1, we have the traffic, Charlie's November.
Papa Victor, Roger, number 4.
Alright, you can take the hood off.
152
Right. I thought you were going to pop me off of minimum.
November, Juliet Foxtrot, your traffic just started their base turn at your 12 o'clock.
Traffic,
Have control?
Bravo X-ray,
my
Juliet, I
controls.
will call your roll. Roger. Charlie Zone November with the inner tower.
Affirmative, Charlie Zone November.
Charlie Zone November tower holds shorter runway 25, you're clear to land runway 31.
Roger, hold short 25, clear to land 31, Charlie Zulu November.
November, thanks, and if you're able, you can plan to exit at Delta.
We'll do that, Charlie Zulu November.
Sure. Alpha unit from Alpha, contact the outer tower now, 127. Mike Charlie, Mike Tower, traffic cab, Cessna's in the circuit, clear for touch and go runway 25.
Mike Charlie, Mike.
Romeo Tango Jet, contact the outer tower, 1276.
Outer tower, Tango Jet.
Roger.
Exercise over or?
Yeah, exactly.
Whiskey Zulu Bravo Tower, line up runway 25, be ready to go. Charlie Zulu November, remain on my frequency, taxi via Delta, hold short of runway 25.
Roger, we'll stay with you at Delta and hold short of 25 Charlie Zulu November.
Roger. Whiskey Zulu Bravo, Cessna head is in the circuit, cleared for takeoff runway 25. Their base turn now overhead Delta Airpark.
Golf.
Charlie Zulu November Tower, expedited cross runway 25 now, taxi via Charlie to the apron, good day.
Cross 25 Charlie to the apron. Good day, Charlie Zulu November.
Sure.
Nobody on my mind sometimes. I wish I had you, but I don't, that's fine. So I guess it's okay. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Yeah, I woke up this morning super happy. Gotta get my caffeine and catch up with my homies, cause we are growing up so fast. Don't waste time doing things that never will last. I've been running faster than ever towards all of my dreams. Leaving work at 5 o'clock, then making these